The American people remain at risk because we do not know. To your point, we don't have certainty about whether it began in the lab or whether it began someplace else.
But seriously, but you said in multiple interviews on May 1st, April 30th, and other days, some version of, we don't know if the virus came from inside the lab in Wuhan. And then on Sunday, you said there's enormous evidence the virus came from inside the lab.
Those are both true.
So did the intelligence change over the weekend?
Those statements are both true. They're entirely consistent. They're entirely consistent.
Why are you highlighting one and
Wait,
not the other?
I've now answered this question. I think it's the 13th time. Happy to try to answer it again. I'm not sure what it is about the grammar that you can't get. We don't have certainty, and there is significant evidence that this came from the laboratory. Those statements can both be true. I've made them both. Administration officials have made them. They're all true.
Because it's kind of puzzling. You had all these statements. General Milley, she mentioned about he doesn't know. Dr. Fauci said there was evidence that strongly indicated the virus evolved in nature, not in a lab.
Yeah, no, that's all consistent.
That
that's all
intelligence sharing among Five Eyes shows it's very unlikely it came from a lab, and so on. So I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
And also, the IC statement last week doesn't sort of talk about any evidence. Are you basing your assertion on information that all of these parties do not have? And a second question about
Barbara, let me just put this to bed. Your efforts to try and to spend your whole life trying to drive a little wedge between senior American officials. It's just false. Barbara, every one of those statements is entirely consistent. Every one of them. Lay them down together. There's no separation.